I just tell you, you are all being absolutely amazing with the comments. This is why I just love this community, because of the ways that you are continuing this conversation, you know, in this back channel. So not only do you as readers and teachers evolve, but so do I. You know, I am an ultimate work in progress. So it makes sense that I would probably have a little more to say at some point about something I had already written. So back in November, I wrote a response to a really short but powerful question. The question was, do you think older teachers have a responsibility in coaching or mentoring new teachers? And in kind of my winding way, I said that yes, you know, we all have this responsibility, but really the question is less about the responsibility of older teachers mentoring new ones and more about how we build communities that nurture and support each other. And I got to talk about some of my mentors, and I mentioned that we all need mentors because they help us see a better version of ourselves than we can see without them. I still believe all of those things, but I wish that I would have got at what I think is this kind of big misunderstanding about mentoring and coaching. You know, mentoring and coaching, it isn't telling, right? It's teaching, it's elevating, it's bringing people to understanding. It isn't just about one person passing along their wisdom. It's something much greater than that. It has to be so much more reciprocal than that. I know those words mentor and coach, you know, really suggest something other than telling people what to do. But it's really tough, as we know, to not just give answers, right? Even when we coach, to not just tell people what to do. So I have this anecdote. So I teach this class. It's called Pushing the Limits. It's for juniors and seniors, and it's organized around 3 big essential questions. How do humans push physical limits, emotional limits, and intellectual limits? And one of the big experiences in this course is everyone does a 30-day personal Pushing the Limits project, including me. And then they all give these Ignite speeches about what they learned. And this, the last semester that we did this, as I'm listening to all of these students talk about these experiences, how they grew, how they succeeded, how they didn't, what they learned about failure, right? All of those components. One of these patterns really emerged. The kids who were successful were the kids who weren't alone. And of course, I had built into this experience for kids all of these opportunities to not be alone, but they didn't all take them, right? So there was the kid who did 30 days without sugar, and at about the point that he had lost 10 pounds, I called home and I said, are we still okay with this project? And his mom said, oh yeah, his dad's doing it too. And in his speech, he actually said, I never would have been able to do this if I hadn't have had my dad doing it with me. And that was just so persistent that we continue to see this. And so we know that tough work cannot be done alone. So mentoring and coaching, it's about listening instead of telling. It's not about what to do, but how to manage those inevitable struggles. It's really about flattening hierarchies, right? It's about webs and not ladders. It's about places like teacher to teacher. It's all about us, right? Needing to find the people who speak our language so that we can find ourselves.